Hey there, and welcome back to Broken Arrow. This is one of the missions that we got access to as content creators slash members of the press in the April build, which is why you're looking at the April 16th build. I'm trying to spread out these videos so you have a little bit of Broken Arrow coming in until release. Gotta get that weekly fix. I'm going to say I'm a war veteran. This can be hard. The power plant is straight ahead. Begin the attack, suppress all enemy resistance, and secure the landing zone. We apparently have allied Ka-52 MR-35s. We are to scout out this, scout out this, scout out this. What are we going to get access to? Not that much. Not that much. I don't actually have the ability to buy anything, so we'll just have to use these birds as we have them. A Ka-52 armed with a couple of Iglas, a Vickers, anti-tank missiles, S-13 high-end rocket pods, and 30mm. You are armed with a couple of S-8 rocket pods. I'm going to turn one of these off, so we don't accidentally spread all of our missiles onto one target. Try not to hit the supply dump. I'd love to capture that bit, because that can be pretty useful in rearming these helos. There goes another. What is that? Patrols around the plant eliminated. Keep the good work. Very nice. I'm going to say this is mine. Logistics center clear for landing. Resistance crushed. There we go. Thank you kindly. Ka-52 already rearming. Gotta keep those Vickers up. And now we're gonna clear out this other bit of resistance here. There we go. Railway station clear. That's another 1,000 points of supplies. Marchenko to HQ. All landing zones secured. Alright. Continue to patrol the area and keep the landing zone safe from sending the transport helicopters in. We do appear to have a troop column inbound. Let's turn your weapons on. Turn your weapons on. Attack move. We're also expecting some resistance from the left. Here come the transport helos. Lots of cargoes. Why are you sending me cargoes? Because what I need is troops. I don't need a whole lot of supplies, unless they have something special in mind for me. Go on. Get rid of the infantry. These MI-35s and Ka-52s from my ally slash the AI are taking some risk here. Boots on the ground in the Logi Center. Okay, I got access to a couple of VDV and a VDV Metis. This position for the Metis is weird. I would not put my guys over there. We have taken over the railway. Very good. I need you to start picking up some logistics here. And I think you also spent some of your rockets. The first wave has successfully landed. Our Spetsnaz have stormed the power plant. Not much resistance encountered, but some workers have locked themselves behind the blast doors of the main control room. Oh, you just took my helicopters away. Okay. I'm sending the attack helicopters back to base to immediately escort the second wave containing the assault engineers. Very nice. Defend the perimeter with what you have in the meantime. Don't let anybody reach the power plant. Well, I don't have much. Unless they're going to hand over control of all of these AI control units for now. Because I get exactly 8 units. That's it. Defend the perimeter and hold until the second wave arrives. If they're going to come in from here, I guess these other troops are going to have to hold the line. I'm going to push my forces this way. This side, I got a lot of eggs in one basket. And I don't really like that. We're going to push this way, and the Metis troops can stay there. And, well, that's pretty much all I can manage at this point. I got no way to buy units. Over here we just have some Spetsnaz. Enemy vehicles coming our way at the train center. Here we go. This is why I push these boys forward, to get some slightly better line of sight. This Metis might be useful getting rid of the guys over there. You're ambushing these vehicles. They're only light Unimogs. It's not terribly impressive. As long as it sticks to that level, I should be fine holding the line with these guys. Infantry wipes out the other vehicle, and the grenade launcher takes care of any survivors. Enemy convoy destroyed. We took prisoners. They are reservists from the local garrison. That explains why these guys... Jesus, they're fast runners. Oh, and they disappeared. Okay. That's explaining why these guys are a unit type that I'm not familiar with. Other flank? Because we just destroyed this troop column. I feel like I really didn't do much beyond repositioning my troops a bit. There's a little bit of supplies over here. Let's get these two boys resupplied. Storming the left flank. Well, that'll be fairly brief if they keep up the level of aggression that they've done so far. Hold. Pick up supplies. You got 5 for 8, you got 4 for 8. 11 for 16 total. A couple more Unimogs. And again, more reservists. Poor guy's got nowhere to go. Just a lot of burning vehicles. And constant pressure from grenade launchers. Okay, I need you guys to go over here, pick up these supplies. Left flank cleared. Well done, guys. Keep it up. Well, again, I didn't feel like I contributed much as a player. How are you guys doing? Oh, you got plenty of rounds. I'll be fine. Vehicles. That is unfortunate timing. Go. Pick up that last rocket. Boom. Run. You two, run. So the power plant is... where? Is this what is left of the power plant? Oh, this is the power plant, right. So we're just defending the perimeter. Another convoy destroyed. We have captured an officer this time. According to what he said, there's a large mechanized brigade stationed nearby, and it has been alerted. Okay, so we're switching from mechanized forces, or from motorized to mechanized. It sounds like an attempt to frighten us, but if it's true, we need to be gone before they arrive, or we won't see the morning. Yes. What about that second wave of troops? I would like to see those arrive urgently. What other allies do I get? More VDV Metis, Igla. Another Metis team with supplies. How are you guys doing on weapons? There you go. You're fine. You haven't even spent one rocket yet. Oh, more. Okay. I think even the grenade launchers can take out these vehicles with ease. I understand the mission is scripted. I think that right now, as a player, you don't have to do much. Just kind of sitting there, waiting until you get more troops, the ability to buy troops, or for another objective to come in, because I'm just defending. But it feels a touch boring, really, as I'm just sitting here. Enemy group on the left flank's retreating. In a hurry at that. Gone. These popped smoke a little late. If they were just to drive around and attack from here, I think they could at least make a dent in the Spetsnaz. They might not take him out, could at least make a dent. Because this area feels wide open. Commander, my guys report that they've observed enemy activity around us. They seem to be regrouping and preparing fire support positions. Yeah, that would be problematic. The next assault will be better prepared than the previous attempts, and we might not be facing simple conscripts anymore. Okay. So, we are expecting enemy activity there. I'm going to take my troops and investigate. Armored vehicles approaching the right flank. Fire at will. Do not let them pass. M113s. I'm going to take the forest position for now, except for the grenade launcher. They're going to go back into the building. Because if I can eliminate some fire support positions, i.e. mortars, I think that would make my life here holding the line a little easier. I have no idea what type of infantry this is. M113 taking grenade launcher fire. Fairly effective, something by the looks of it. We are out of missiles, unfortunately, for the Metis. So let's get you guys out of the building and start resupplying. Run. Left flank is fine. Attack move. Get resupplied. Get more troops. you guys are still good for rockets. Come on, get resupplied. There we go. Mechanized assault on the right flank destroyed. The rest of the infantry is falling back. Okay. And this was the hard difficulty, right? Because it presently doesn't strike me as terribly difficult. I think there's nothing here. Nah, there's nothing there. Let's just for good measure investigate that flank. See if there's anything actually on there. Or if that's just a position from where they could hit me. Oh, here we go. M113s. Never mind, the flares have disappeared. Let's run back into the buildings. You guys resupplied yet? You are. Excellent. I think this is a better position for the Metis to be in. The grenade launcher is also going to shift. And these guys are going to hold. Yeah, see, now we got to move. He just pops his smoke. He's pursuing my infantry. There's another Unimog. Metis down to the last missile. I'm going to get some supplies here quickly. There's not that much. Maybe enough to resupply these guys with one more salvo. See if that's enough. I could take this building, but that would leave me exposed to fire from here. Right now I don't have that problem. Attention, enemy armored vehicles storming the left flank. Confirmed. So far, they're not doing a great job. They're getting met by Metis fire and by grenade launchers. I got 3 for 5 missiles. Supplies are going down quickly. They're putting some pressure on the AGS here. Nothing terribly serious. Okay, run back. If this Metis group would move up a little, I think that'd be helpful. Oh, you're close. Keep in mind that Metis can also target infantry. Quite useful. Did you blow up? No, not yet. Second wave is en route. Hold tight. You mean ours or theirs? Because that's rather important distinction. I think they mean ours. Fall back, AGS. There. The second wave transporting the assault engineers has arrived. Excellent. Here it comes. Now I also get access to more units. Finally. I can bring in Mi-8s with transports, or as transports, with lots of different infantry. Yep. Get your ass over here. Okay, what's the objective? Still holding. Attack on the left flank repelled. Good. What's the objective? Because I need to know what sort of units to bring. I don't like the state of affairs for this Metis infantry. Crap, we just lost our supplies there. Okay, fine. Bring in some more. Another 2600. We've reached the blast doors of the control room. 20 centimeters of tempered steel. And reinforced concrete. That's serious business, yes. Protect the engineers. Shut down the reactors. Where? Screeching metal sound. We're in the same boat here. We're in on it. We're on it, and we can't work faster. This might take a while. Keep the enemy as far away from the nuclear power plant as possible until they can access the control room and shut down both reactors. Right. So in order to defeat enemy armor, I'm definitely going to reinforce these. And I'm thinking of just getting another Metis team there as well. So let's go with 2. I really like what these AGSs are doing. Let's go the other way around. I'm going to say 2 Metis, an AGS, times 2. Go. You're going to drop that off. You're going to go right back home. You boys, you got a little lull in the fighting, so use that to resupply. Over here, we also need some supplies. Helo. Get me 3k of supplies. Drop that off while there is no enemy. Hold. Resupply. Quickly. Other birds coming in. Thankfully, the AI seemingly has not decided to bring any anti-air. Which they very easily could have. I'm very glad they did not. What I could also use here is a bit of reconnaissance. I can bring them in on foot. How do you figure that? Because that's going to be a heck of a walk. I didn't have a spawn point for walking in. Alright. You guys, take the building again. Oh, I just dropped him slightly too far. Incoming vehicle. I want you to drop off now. Yeah, you cannot hit that. Okay, I need to get 2 squads back on. So you and you go back. You and you go into this building here. I mean, everything's occupied. There. Holding the left flank. Yes. Go here. We got our supplies. I'm gonna drop those here, very close to the VDV. Keep some distance. Hold the left flank. Yes, sir. Rush. We've got 10 for 40 in this building, so I can definitely crowd it out with some more. Double the firepower there. HQ to all ground units. The next wave is approaching from the landing. Is approaching the landing zone. Confirm visual. Yep. They're either preemptively popping flares or they're already under attack. Roger that. There's tracers everywhere. Stingers, flares. Take the landing party to the right. I'll cover. Oh, we're taking some damage now. Especially the AGS is getting hit pretty hard. Vilkas. We're gonna need something else to transport a Coronet team or 2. Let's get a Coronet, another AGS, and another Metis. Go. You, get resupplied. One of you, get resupplied. Did I lose a helo? No, they did. Last wave of paratroopers dropped near the power plant. Nice, next line of defense is set up. I need you guys to fall back. Now, I need you to go home. We're left without air cover once again. Suck it up and drive on. Sounds like a plan. Oh, this position has fallen. We're starting to face armored vehicles with heavy weapons. These are Vilkas from the Iron Wolves Brigade, one of the best trained Lithuanian mechanized units. Lovely, isn't it? Without armored vehicles, we cannot support, or we cannot resist much longer. We have perf MI-26s. We can airloft armored reinforcements. What's your most pressing need? This is where I get to decide what I want to bring. Oh no! BMD-2s, Coronet, or Nonas? Tricky. The Coronets are nice. They are, however, not that survivable. I'm going to say the BMD-2s. Get in this building. Well, you survived by the skin of your teeth. Get a Metis in there and a Coronet in there. You guys get resupplied and you are dead. Kind of as expected. Additional reinforcements. Get you dropped off there. Situation in the area of operations is becoming complicated. Go figure. Column of Latvian armor vehicles has crossed the border and is moving into your direction. They should arrive on your right flank shortly. How about that? I feel lucky. I'm gonna say I want my Metis in there. You're gonna go in there. The grenade launchers are also gonna go in there. You're gonna go home. Can I buy a Coronet? I don't know. Get a Coronet and an Igla because I got some Igla support here. I don't need an Igla. Let's just get another Metis. Decent for dealing with armored vehicles. So we've got 2 Metis and 2 grenade launchers there. Putting a lot of units in the same building is a bit risky. Hopefully I can make it work. Get in there. Requested armored vehicles have been delivered. Gentlemen, nice of you to arrive. There's the helo, UH-60. One more grounded bird. That's one way to talk about it. Here comes the promised column of armored Latvians. Yep. Scimitar. Snipers. Snipers are taking in a very interesting tack here. crap, I don't have the range, Jesus, to deal with that. We're gonna be forced to fall back, I think. I cannot take this level of pounding for very long. There's too much damage coming in. Drop off. Yeah, they already took out a unit here. Fall back. Falling back under artillery fire is not great. But if I don't, I might not have any units left. Unfortunately, there are not exactly a whole lot of buildings I can work with. And these things are very columny, for lack of a better term. Run! Those BMDs are going to have to come in and punch these guys in the face. Preferably soon. Coil and a helo for 100 point and maybe 2 units. Go. Attack move. Or do something useful. Where's that arty coming from? I guess it's got some shit here. Another Black Hawk eliminated. Please prioritize that. Thank you. Origin. There. That's going to require some dashing out. Push the Latvians back. Have we? Wasn't easy. It's too early to relax. Dude. Based on our current position, I'm not particularly relaxed. Fall the BMD back a little bit. Oh, this isn't good. Attack move. Fall back with all of these guys now. Get some supplies over there. I hope that other supply bird can actually make it in. I need to get these people surviving. How much longer would I have to hold these damn positions? Well, I hope not too much longer, because I'm not doing very well. Fall back. We're just breaching the control room. We'll fire up the engines of the helicopters for evac. Tell me what the shutdown's effect, and I'll send them. I, for one, don't really understand the point of the mission if all we're doing is trying to shut down a reactor. Is it not possible for them to just fire that reactor right back up? Oh, I lost a BMD. Okay. And I lost another. To the Jägeres? I guess. Okay, boys. Drop off. And go home. Fall back. With whatever's left. These guys all died. Go resupply. That is distinctly unwelcome. Go! Run away! I really hope they don't hit the supply dump. That's what they're preparing for. Fall back in the direction of the power plant. I'm sure they won't risk heavy artillery near it. Well... I wouldn't be too sure about that. You can seat 5. Good. You can both get... Well, try to get in that BMD. Engineers need to evacuate. Well, everybody needs to evacuate. The automatic shutdown failed. The damn equipment is rotten to the core. Control rods are stuck halfway through and refuse to go down. Okay. I can see that becoming a problem. Can I bring in anything useful? I don't have Metis. I can get some snipers in to try and deal with some of the infantry. And another AGS here. Just start rushing. Get supplied. Jeez, there's nothing left of these Metis. How am I going to supply them? Because I'm going through a lot of supplies, just trying to keep everybody alive. Maybe I can drop it there. Incoming UH-60s. We have no NTR. Well, you're going to have to double up it then. You're now an NTR unit. Congratulations. Oh, not my Metis. I don't have smoke on these things. Go, shoot something. This is the rest of the infantry. There's more Jägers coming in. I got no units over here. Nothing. Fall back. We're not picking a fight with the Jägers in open ground. You get into that building. Helo back. Supply dump there. And then go back. Allies fortunately capturing the right flank full back position. And with the current points I have, I cannot really buy anything. Need you guys to fall back and resupply. We're able to keep these Jägers at bay between grenade launchers and snipers. Need you to get fixed up. I can now get another Metis. So let's get that. Because they're good in multi-role. I should be getting a refund on some of those helos as they're going to make it out. That's another plus 100, I think. Come on, despawn already. Thank you. Despawned. Alright then, Metis. Yep, here it comes again. XA-180s. Motorized units. You're fixed up. You guys have eaten all the supplies? Already? That is serious. Get in there. That's a lot of vehicles. We got one whole meta squad kind of trying to keep them down. Engage. Get another helo in. 2 AGSs. Maybe actually... Ooh, not there. Get in. Get out. What the hell? How is an XA-180 managing to kill a BMD almost? Incoming vehicles. G-Wagons. APCs. Kill. Kill. Well done, gentlemen. Metis has already been eliminated. Scimitar. This position is going to fall. This whole position is going to come apart. Get in here. Tuck yourself in behind the building. Do it now. You boys are definitely not on the right track. And unless you get extraordinarily lucky, I don't expect you to survive. There we go. Right flank position is lost. I have very little beyond the engineers and Spetsnaz recon forces to hold this position. 1 VDV is not quite going to hold it. This BMD might be able to ambush something. What the hell? What's going on, Commander? I think this is a good way of getting us to work faster. Well, yes. Are you not motivated? I think we're going to lose some units here. Fairly quickly. Come on, get some damage in on that scimitar. Or rather, whatever else you can shoot. Oh boy. Metis under attack, yep. The method's a bit unconventional, look. There is no real method here, actually. This is just me trying to hold on with whatever 3 units I have left. That BMD is toast. Oh, he got it! Skin of his teeth, but he got it. Impressive. Engineer's been killed. Total failure. Abort the operation immediately and retreat. Failure. They're pushing on you with a lot of forces. I think my metas were in fairly decent positions. Maybe what I should have done is bring a few more units of maybe regular VDV. Just to shore up my lines a bit. I might retry this mission. Maybe you're going to see this one another time. For now, thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you soon for more Broken Arrow.